everyone. I hope you're well. So I got a poem for you. Maybe I'll just do this poem showcase for Women's History Month. It's called See Your Successes. With your mama and your daddy gone, may your legacy of failure be your thorn. You can't extinguish a fire that was never lit, and you can't uproot if you were never born. May you live to see your successes. May you die to free your soul. May you speak up for the unprotected, and may you know your silence was never sold. May you thrive in the coldest places. May you smile through the craziest storms. May you laugh at the one who thought knew you. May you laugh at the one who thought knew you. May you laugh at the one who thought knew you. And may you shine in the darkest barns. Thank you. Hey, everyone. I hope you're doing well. So I am back at it again. I'm in this gym. I'm starting off with doing push-ups. This is part of my warm-up. Now, I did do some stretching prior to videotaping. Today I'm going to do back, and I'm excited about it. I'm lying. No, I'm not. I'm excited about doing my upper back, but today I typically tend to avoid doing my lower back because I think it's going to give me more pain, but I can't avoid it. It has to be done. I need to strengthen my lower back. So I must mention to you, a few times, the last episode, I was talking about how my leg was burning, my body was burning. What really helped with overcoming that was changing my diet. I pretty much stopped eating meat and I just did a fast. It was just removing everything and anything that I felt was playing a role in why my body was feeling on fire and burning. So I did that for 5 days. I also drank lots of tea, lots of healing tea, lots of water with lemon juice added to it. And it really helped with me getting my body back on track. And I'm excited that the burning has now gone away.
Hope they can handle this, 'cause I'm done apologizing. I'm way too dangerous. I can feel these levels.
So I am doing lat pull downs, and this is a wide grip hold. I am also, before I started, I was prepping the muscle. So if you saw me doing shrugs before I did the full range of motion, I am also doing this to failure. And I really love doing my upper back. Typically when I do my upper back, I do lat pull downs. And I also have been doing physical therapy. So that's another reason why when I come to the gym, I don't stress back too much, because physical therapy is really giving me exercises to strengthen my back. And after I leave the session, I am in quite significant amount of pain on top of the pain I was already in. So that's why I tend to avoid back, because I've already been working it out. I don't usually go to the gym when I do physical therapy, because that would be too much for me. So this weight is probably too heavy for me, because I shouldn't be tilting my head back like that. But I wanted just to see how heavy I could lift. You see this back, guys? Get into that back. So it's coming along little by little, which is looking pretty amazing. I feel amazing. The gym isn't my happy place, so I would love everyone to find their happy place. And sometimes I just go to just sit in the sauna for a little bit. Then I do stretching, foam rolling, and leave. If that's what I could tolerate that day, then that's what I do. I don't really force myself to do anything. I do come in with a goal in mind. However, I listen to my body because I don't want to just come and work out for 20 minutes and then for the next 3 days, 4 days, I'm in pain. And talking about that, so it's been 6 days from my last workout. I was in significant amount of pain after my leg day. Even though I looked amazing doing it, I really needed a few days to recover from that workout. So that's what you don't see. But overall, I enjoy working out. Before my incident, before getting chronic pain, I always enjoyed working out. The gym was my happy place and a little relief from everything else that was going on in my life. Hey everyone, so I'm doing these push-ups to failure. It's quite a significant amount of pain doing this, more so in my hip, but I endure. One thing about me, I have a high threshold for pain. Not like it's a bragging right, but I've been in pain for a significant number of years, and I've endured a lot throughout this life, these past few years, so there's nothing that I can't overcome or fight through. I think one thing I need to highlight is that about pain, pain begets pain. It gives rise to more pain. But another thing also, pain is not just physical, right? There's a mental component to it, and there's an emotional component to it. And as I tell my friends and family, many times it's not just me being in pain that really impacts me. It's me being in pain and then saying, oh, you know what? I'm in this pain now, but you know what happened 10 years ago? Do you remember that comment you said 3 months ago? So it's really just me finding that ability to shut my mind off a little bit and stay in the moment and heal and address whatever I'm going through at this current state. I can also say that nothing has tested my fate more than what I've endured, witnessed this past several years, but being in pain. It's just, and when I say what I've endured, I won't tell you everything, but childbirth, difficult childbirth, myself and witnessing two others, my sister and another young lady, and she delivered twins. So that was like mind-blowing. I'm a twin. So she delivered a twin. Triggering moment right now. One was born alive and the other didn't make it. And another thing with pain or what I've witnessed is like living overseas and the things I had to endure, gaslighting and manipulation, working for an organization that just really didn't pay heed to my concerns of safety. And it only wasn't one incident, even though I told my family about one incident. There was a plethora of incidents. And it was just like, oh, the person, homolog, who's supposed to be like my liaison, go-to person. Just like, oh, Trisha, are you sure that happened to you? No one saw anything. No one was there. No one tried to bang down your door and pull open no one was there with the machete. No one, or no one stole your dog. Did someone steal your dog? No one. No, who would eat your dog? No one did that, Trisha. So it's just craziness. And everyone's safe here. Nothing happens to anyone here, Trisha. What are you talking about? Maybe it's you. What are you doing to these people? And it just realizing that if I don't stop that train of thoughts and feelings or dealing with my past traumas, that it's going to really impact the severity of my present, I want to say present trauma, my present pain. So therapy has helped a lot. When I can do my little martial arts class, that has helped too. But everything relies on me just addressing the pain right now. But having said all that I said, I can also attest to how good God is, what he has brought me through. He brought me to it and he brought me through it. And he still is doing that amazing job. And I'm still somewhat sane. Depends who you ask. And mess with me if you want to. But these ancestral spirits, man, and I tell you, the spirits take care of what I can't. They really do. So all is well. And let's get into this back. I changed the position of my hand. And now I brought them more inward. I'm going to do an overhand where my palm is facing to the machine. Then I'm going to do an underhand where my palm will be facing towards me. So these work different muscles in the back. So I'm doing 4 sets of everything, and I'm doing them all to failure just to see what I can do, but as well as change up my muscle memory and challenge it a little bit. All right, everyone. So I want you to remember your power. I also want you, so for those who are new, I made this video, YouTube channel for those in chronic pain, but it's for everyone, but just to highlight and showcase, be a testament for those in chronic pain, as I'm in chronic pain, and how we can still achieve goals. One of my goals, I love working out, but one of my goals is to be a professional bodybuilder. So little by little, I'll get there. It's just right now, I need to overcome this chronic pain or find ways to navigate through it to reach my goal on the other side. Every channel or every showcase or video I do, I would like to discuss something pertinent that can help people and that they can put into effect for their life. So today, I want to encourage you guys to have a framework for your chronic pain or whatever it is. Everyone should have a framework for their life. You can call it a vision, a guiding plan, whatever it is that you call it. So a framework defined in the dictionary is a basic structure underlying a system, concept, or text. Every discipline that you can think of has a framework. And it's basically a foundational instruction and guide, if you may, as to how to apply method, skill, and build upon it. So if I know anything, I have a therapist background as well. So I'm not a trainer. If you want to start working out, there are amazing trainers that can help you. Definitely look into certified physical trainer. You can look online. You can go to your local gym to find someone that can help you meet your goal. Okay. So it's important to choose the right framework for you depending on the results that you want. So I know right now that I want to build muscle, or I want to get stronger, build muscle mass, but I also need to address the priority. The first thing is that I'm in lots of pain. So it's going to be very hard for me to go to the gym and be effective if I'm in lots of pain. As you can see, certain times I do a workout, I have to stop. I'm either touching my hip a lot or grimacing in pain. So that really impacts how effective my workout can be. So the framework, or what I encourage you guys to have, this 3-point step. Number 1, ask yourself, what is your overall goal? What's your expected outcome? Getting better is so vague. Narrow that down. I don't want to feel these spasms anymore every day. My feet feels numb. How can I improve the feeling in my feet? My head has been hurting. These migraines are constant. Are there any procedures that can decrease this pain? I want to be able to attend to my work for at least an hour or 30 minutes. Number 2, what are 3 things, or even what are 2 things that you can do daily to obtain your goal? This is breaking down that larger thing, that larger issue that you have, that you addressed, and how can you do something small to address what you're trying to accomplish. If I have spasms, let me use heat to relax my muscles and then do some stretching. I can do something relaxing like yoga, or I can take a bathtub with Epsom salt, soak in Epsom salt. I can meditate, right? Number 3, oh yeah, this guy kept looking at me when I was doing the push-ups. He's like, oh damn, you work hard. It was so funny. So number 3, how will I know that I'm better and that I can go on to another goal? So, or more so, when you are better, you achieve that goal that you had set, you can set another goal. How would you know that? Let's say, for me, I would know I'm getting better. I don't feel as many spasms as before. My back isn't spasming too much. I can tolerate doing my work for 45 minutes now. And before it was only 10 minutes. You may say, okay, now I don't feel, or now I feel sensation in my feet, right? Before I didn't feel it. So now I no longer have to worry about the numbness. Or now I can sit up longer and engage with my family and speak on the phone with them, or able to watch my favorite movie without my head being in pain. So those are little smaller goals to get to where you want, or to know you've achieved one of that overarching goal. All right, so I'm doing seated rows now. It's a great exercise for the mid-back, as well as the upper, but I'm doing it to really strengthen my mid-back. So this week has been a trying week for me, definitely a test of will and resolve, and for me, remembering my why. I'm just so tired. My back is hurting. Many times it's not even being fatigue because of sleep, it's just fighting pain. Being in pain is very exhausting. All right. So I got to be in this mirror, talking to myself, saying affirmations, just really saying positive things. But sometimes I wake up and I don't want to say positive things. I'm in the fight mode. Nuck if you buck. I'm like, you know me? Come. You want to run with me? You want to fight with me? You want to, I'm like, come on. We got this. Let's do this. And I think also there was an issue with my son, which got me really concerned. And as I said, pain isn't just involving or focusing on one issue. It then came into me thinking this is a person I don't want to co-parent with, and I still got to deal with him. I much rather have him locked up for assaulting me. But he's a great parent to his boys. He loves his boys. I know that. And I just got to keep going not only for myself, but for them. And another thing is what I really love the fact that my parents had the wrong child. They had the wrong child. They had the right child, but the wrong one. And I'll tell you in a minute what I meant. So my parents are Caribbean, and there's a culture of silence in the Caribbean about things. I guess they want to present as a perfection, and everything's well. There's no pain. There's no mental illness, no depression, no assault, no this, no, everything's perfect. And I am that one. I'm that child like, no, I'm depressed. I get sad about some things. I fought through severe depression and overcoming alcohol abuse as well as prescription medication abuse. They wouldn't like me to share that with you. I endured an assault, and I just let them know I'm in pain. I'm in pain, and sometimes I need a wheelchair when I go through the airport, or and they're just like, oh no, everything's fine. Oh no, don't worry, Trisha, everything. I'm like, no, there are days when everything is not fine, and I let them know, like, if you don't share your story, if you don't speak up, if you don't, this wall of silence isn't helping anyone. But they're from this old school culture where you say nothing, silence is golden, just sweep it under the rug. And I'm that child that's like, no, I'm going to tell everybody. Don't do shit around me. I'm telling. Don't let anything happen to you. I'm telling. And I don't think they care for that, but I don't care. I care about them. I love them, but I'm not going to allow them or anyone else to silence me from telling my story. Because in the end, it is my life and it is my story. So I am always scared of doing my lower back, and I tend to avoid it. But today I really challenged myself, and I said I need to do my lower back. That's the only way it's going to get stronger. So what I'm doing now is seated deadlift on the rowing machine. And being that it's... So I should highlight that I'm imitating the movement of a deadlift. Ideally, you're doing a deadlift standing up. But the physical therapist just highlighted that I shouldn't really be bending over that much because that will cause my herniated disc to hurt even more. I still want to work my lower back, and there's many other exercises that I can do to work my lower back, but I particularly like this one. And the fact that it's going with gravity, I do this for 4 sets on my back to failure, or as long as I could tolerate. That's typically to failure. My hip was really acting up doing this, but I got a good stretch. I felt good about it. I also did back extension as well. So this is similar to back extension, but more so supine position, not the prone position. Everything is everything, and I definitely felt a good stretch in my back. So now I am going to do back extension, and I will hold a 10-pound plate. This was quite intense for me. I had to put the weight down, and I had to take lots of breaks. I was feeling a sharper pain in my hip, and it wasn't too bad in my back. My back actually felt pretty good, and it loosened up. It wasn't as tight as it usually feels, but doing this extension was very painful. But you know what? Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me, and because I was already in this mode of how it's going to hurt my back or be too hard, I kind of sabotage the success or my ability to do something amazing. All right, guys, don't forget to subscribe and like
as well as share. I am wishing you a pain-free week, month, year, and if that is too lofty of a goal, just less pain than before. Also remember your power and do the little thing. Day by day, step by step, you'll get better.